Today I'm going to show you how to make this peaceful garden. And if you've ever been to an Asian inspired garden, you'll probably see a lot of different boardwalks or paths, as well as bridges, pagodas, lots of plants, maybe some statues or things like that. I'm going to show you how to build those different parts that you see here, and you can go ahead and use that as inspiration for creating your own garden. I especially like building a garden like this with KEVA planks because it's almost therapeutic to set aside some time and just erase other things from your mind and build freely, and it's very relaxing and calming. So I hope you are able to experience that same thing when you build your own garden. So go ahead and grab your planks and an open space, and let's get started. Okay, the first things I'm going to show you are the paths that you can do. So you can use them just like regular wood planks and alternate them so it looks like a natural pathway, and you can curve it around. You can also space out your planks a little bit more so it has a little bit more of a slat look. You can put them end to end so you have a more refined curve, and just keep going with that. You could also do very straight paths with maybe 2 or 3 planks next to each other, and just creating a different maze with those planks. And if you wanted to add any greenery, I'm just making a simple bush by stacking the planks like that. Or you could also do a tree. So I like to use 2 planks as the base so I can move the tree around if I need to. And then I take 3 planks for the trunk, and then just like the bush, I stack the planks on top. And I almost drop them into place so I don't disturb the planks that I've already placed. Now I'm going to show you how to make the boardwalk that I had on my garden. So I'm starting with just 1 plank flat and then another plank on edge. And then I'll take 2 planks and make sure that the base is the right distance apart. You can move those carefully as you set the planks on top, but you want them to have a little bit of an extra edge so you can continue your boardwalk on that 1 plank that's set on its side or on its edge. So you can keep continuing the path that way. Just experiment with the different directions, and you can layer your path so it has some variation with the way that it's built. It really is just a trial and error with this one. I kind of move them around and test it out, and if it's not quite right, you can just move them. You can even put some side by side. Gives it that classic Asian inspired look. If you want to raise the level of your boardwalk, you just add 2 planks on top of each other and make it like a step going up from the previous plank. So you can take 2 and then carefully move your planks as best as you can. Once you've gotten to a stopping point with your boardwalk, you can finish it by adding some upright planks as a decorative element. And this is what really makes your boardwalk come to life, as if those were little posts sticking up out of the water. If you would like to add a bridge to your boardwalk, you can do that by adding maybe 2 planks together and then 1 on top. And then I'm going to take 2 more planks and stack those on top of that, making the post for the planks to rest on, and then finishing it off with another plank. And then I'm going to carefully set one on its angle guess 2 planks on its angle, and then repeating the same pattern for the second post that will make the planks go straight across. Again, you want to make sure that you have enough plank space to add the other side of the bridge. So you can see that the planks on the top aren't covering the whole plank it's resting on. And we're just going to finish the other side by adding 1 plank flat, 2 on its side, and then I'm going to put 1 more on top. It's not the same as the other side, but I wanted to make a good landing zone for this side of the bridge. Finishing that off with 2 planks. And then if you want to add a railing to the side, it just makes it look more realistic. And there we have our bridge. Here's another bridge variation that you can use. You can take the same principles with any bridge and add extra blocks to it or make it your own. So this is just another quick example of a footbridge that you can use in your garden. We're going to be making the round door next, and I want you to pause the video here and go and find something that's round and flat, like a jar of peanut butter like I'm using, or a roll of duct tape, a cup, something like that, that will make this next step much easier. And it's a fun tip to know for any other build you might do with a circle that you want to get perfect. Okay, so you're going to take your whatever and put it in the middle of 2 planks, and then you're going to stack planks around the shape and just making sure they're touching, and this makes making a perfect circle super easy. Once you start closing in on your circle, you can carefully pull out the shape. So I realized that there was a little bit of a lip on my jar, so it shifts the planks just a bit, but don't fear, you can just shift them back carefully, and you can use 2 planks to straighten both sides. And then to finish off the top, I'm just going to bring in the planks. So there's our shape. You can add a door as well if you want to just stick some planks behind. And I'm going to finish it off with a plank on top. The last element I'm going to show you is the pagoda. So I take 5 planks as my base so I can move the pagoda around more easily. And then I take 3 planks as the post and make 4 posts for each corner. I'm going to secure those with a plank on top of each one. And then from here I'm going to take 1 plank and place it a little bit over the edge as well as 1 lengthwise. So you want to have about the same distance of overhang on both sides. Just shift them around carefully to get that right measurement. Next, you're going to, on the opposite side, you're going to place a plank across that post and then extending that long plank out a little bit more. And you're going to repeat this pattern until you get the right distance that you want for that overhang. I go up about 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 layers. This is my last layer, so I'm going to lay the long planks, and then taking 2 flat ones, I'm going to set those right next to those that I just placed, and then I'm going to overhang that one. And now I'm going to do the middle of the pagoda, so I take 1 plank on its side and 2 planks flat and set them there and just find the middle. And then I'm going to create the overhang with 2 planks, just ever so slightly extending out. Now I'm going to create the angled roof, so taking 5 planks and setting them on both sides. Now you can add some decoration to the top of the roof. You can either put some planks in the middle and angle them, and then I like to add 2 planks on the edge of that angled roof. You could also even add a flat one and make your roof look a little different than mine. It doesn't have to look just like it. And there you have a pagoda. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more ideas like this one. And if you have anything specific that you want to see being built, please leave that in the comments, and hopefully we can build something like that in the future. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope you come again next time for another KEVA planks building tutorial.